We've all had friendships that turned sour.
Pax, you need to move out of my way.
But imagine if that fallout started a galactic war.
I'm done saving you.
Welcome back to Rolling Reels. Today we're unraveling the story of two best friends turned sworn enemies, Optimus Prime and Megatron in Transformers 1. The movie begins on the metallic world of Cybertron, a planet teetering on the brink of collapse. Its lifeblood, energon, has stopped flowing naturally, leading to an energy crisis of epic proportions. This dire situation has forced the once thriving Cybertronian society into a harsh existence. Labor-intensive mining operations to extract what little energon remains have become the norm, creating a stark division between the ruling elite and the working class. Orion Pax and D-16 are close friends who toil as miners in this fractured society. They cause some mischief, as young ones tend to do. From breaking into the archive to find clues about the matrix of leadership lost long ago in the Great War, to Orion defying direct orders to save this friend during a mine collapse. The two were unmistakably close, almost like brothers, some might say. Sadly, their friendship doesn't last. After almost winning the Iacon 5000, a race generally seen as a competition for those who can transform, the duo are punished and sent down to sub-level 50. There, they meet B, a transformer with a very colorful personality who's been stuck there by himself for way too long. His job is to check the trash headed to the incinerator for anything valuable, not the most exciting task on the planet. As B introduces the makeshift friends he has created to keep him company, Orion finds a long-lost beacon sent by Alpha Trion during the war. It warns of an ambush. The beacon also contains coordinates to what the trio suspect is the location where the Primes fell, and where the matrix of leadership might be. The matrix was lost during the war, which caused the flow of energon to stop, forcing the Transformers to mine for it. As they attempt to make it to the surface, they stow away on a train. That's when we meet Elita, who catches them trying to sneak aboard. After an eventful chase to stop her from alerting others, they finally catch her. But they all become captivated by the surface's beauty, something none of them have ever seen. After a bumpy ride, the group is thrown from the train, leaving them stranded in this new environment. As they are exploring the area, a nearby animal gets vaporized by a laser from a spaceship that appears out of nowhere. As the ship starts scanning for more life forms to vaporize, the group take off running for cover, barely managing to avoid detection as the ship flies away. They continue to follow the beacon until they reach an odd-looking cave. Inside, they discover the remains of all the fallen primes from the war long ago. As they look around, Orion finds Alpha Trion's body and notices his spark is still lit. After giving the fallen primes some energon, he slowly powers back up. Alpha Trion then turns their world upside down by revealing Sentinel Prime's betrayal, how he set up the other primes to be ambushed by the Quintessons, and how he personally killed several of what were supposed to be his brethren, just so he could take the Matrix for himself. Not knowing that one has to be chosen by it, the arrival of a Quintesson mothership interrupts their conversation. After the Goliath of a ship lands, they see Sentinel kneeling before their leader before handing over 2 full trains of energon to them. After the ship departs, Alpha Trion surprises the group by giving each of them a cog from his fallen brethren, restoring their transformation abilities. Just then, Sentinel's enforcers, led by Arachnid, attack. Alpha Trion sacrifices himself to buy the group time to escape. The group narrowly escapes, only to be ambushed by the Cybertronian High Guard, led by Starscream, along with his second and third in command Shockwave and Soundwave. The trio has been hiding on the surface with what was left of the High Guard ever since witnessing Sentinel's betrayal. When D tries to take action instead of hiding, a fight breaks out between him and Soundwave. Afterward, D begins to change, growing angrier and more hate-driven. Chaos ensues as Sentinel's forces find them again attacking them from above. The battle is intense, with a lot of paint being exchanged by the two groups, along with some pretty decent explosions. At the end of it, Orion gets buried under a ton of rubble, leaving him to wait until he is uncovered. When Elita is finally able to dig him out, she informs him that most of the group has been captured. Gathering whoever they can to fight, Orion and Elita head back to Iacon to free their friends and stop Sentinel. In Iacon, Orion rallies the miners, filling them in on everything he has come to learn and uniting them for the upcoming fight. Elita arrives with a train full of what's left of the High Guard. Orion frees D, but D, consumed by rage, charges off to confront Sentinel. Orion devises a plan for Alita to target Arachnid and retrieve her memory chip. Once they succeed, they broadcast proof of Sentinel's betrayal, sparking a rebellion among the working class. As Sentinel is distracted, D seizes the opportunity to attack but is stopped by Orion. D, refusing to be saved again, pushes Orion aside and fires his cannon, only for Orion to step in the way, taking the blast to his chest. D catches Orion by the arm, but declaring he is done saving him, lets his former best friend fall to his apparent death.
I'm done saving you.
D then confronts Sentinel, tearing him in half and fully embracing his transformation into Megatron. Within Cybertron, divine intervention grants Orion the Matrix. In a brilliant flash of light, he is reborn as Optimus Prime, a being of immense strength and clarity of purpose. Rising from the brink of death, Optimus vows to fight for Cybertron's freedom through unity, not domination. Megatron, intoxicated by his triumph, proclaims himself the rightful ruler of Cybertron. Their ideological divide erupts into a fierce battle, destroying the remnants of their friendship. Ultimately, Megatron retreats, vowing to establish the Decepticons. Optimus, surrounded by those who share his vision, forms the Autobots. As the dust settles, Cybertron lies in ruins. The once promising friendship between Orion Pax and D has ignited an eternal conflict. Optimus gazes at the war-torn horizon, his voice filled with sorrow and determination. The fight for freedom is never over. We may have won today, but Megatron will rise again. He then uses the power of the Matrix to restore the flow of energon to the city, before he gives everyone their cogs back, returning their power of transformation back to them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos.